Michael, we're finally here. We've got some fight news. Do you know what? I'll leave it to you. Tell the people, Michael, what's happening, who your next opponent is, and what's going on.
Yes, it's been a long summer. It has been a long summer, but we're finally here. Fight news. I am fighting Tulani Mbenge from South Africa for the IBO World Title. Great opportunity for me. It's an opportunity I've been kind of impatiently waiting for the last couple of years, like a decent enough fight. Um, from where I was 2 years ago, I was headlining in America and stuff like that. That's the level I want to be fighting at, and we're finally back here fighting a genuine world class fighter. So it's exciting. It's exciting for my people of my amazing town of Portsmouth to be excited for. Um, and yeah, I'm finally, because this has been something that's been teased of an announcement for months, really. So yeah, I'm happy.
Last time we spoke, Michael, it must have been, I'm going to say, 3, 4 months ago, and you really seemed quite down, quite almost upset just at a lack of opportunities, and just kind of like there
Mm.
doesn't seem to be anything coming. And you fought back in December at the International Centre. You're on that kind of YouTube stream before the main fight. You're now fighting for a world title. The IBO maybe not the most kind of, glittering and prestigious world title, but it's still a world title. Do you feel,
Yeah,
you've really gone through the motions kind of the last, what, 3/4 of a year?
yeah. So I originally had wind of there's going to be a fight for July. So I've been kind of head down, disciplined, hard at work since May, beginning of May. So it's been a long summer, been a long, frustrating summer. Like, when's we going to get the date? When's it going to be confirmed and stuff like that? But um, we're here. Slow start of the year, uh, but a great end to the year. So yeah, I'm like I said before, I was impatiently waiting.
Yeah, for sure. And if we're looking at Mbenge's record, he's 20 wins, 2 defeats. He has got a very impressive record.
Yeah.
His last fight was a win, a unanimous decision win. The fight before that was a defeat. What do you make of him from what you've seen? And how long have you known as well that he was going to be your opponent? How long have you had to prepare for him?
Me and Mbenge have known for months now. Him, like it was just a matter of date. Um, so yeah, he's had 20 wins, 15 KOs. So he's got world class power. You take his two losses. Um, they've both been in the guy's home cities, home countries. He lost in Paris to Sissoko, and he was, I would say, robbed on over 12 rounds on a split decision. And also, his first defeat were a good few years ago now, was in Germany to Formella. So he's only ever come up short in the guys' home countries on tough decisions, really. I feel like there's an argument he was robbed on both of his losses. Um, like you said before, the IBO is a great catapult for the world. For me, anyway, you look down the IBO list and see who holds the IBO titles. There's definitely will be major opportunities come from this, from a win. Um, so yeah, it's very exciting. But like I said, like it's a must win. I say every fight's a must win, but firstly, like to fight for something of this magnitude, you have to beat somebody of this magnitude. This ain't no cherry picked opponent. This is a very tough opponent. He's ranked higher than me on BoxRec. He's ranked higher than me on every governing body. Um, so I don't know if the bookies will have me as the favourite. I hope they write me off. But it's a fight where I can prove yet again who who the main guy is in this country at welterweight. Um, I'm I'm UK's number one, but I'm always forgot about. No one mentions me. I don't have as much love or as much publicity and things like that. But I am number one, and it's time to remind everyone.
You really do feel that if you, at least impress, and if you do get that win, that's kind of a statement to everyone, hold up, you've got to really take notice of me.
Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like in my career, I'm always fighting for love from promoters, from the boxing world. I've always kind of got my back up against the wall, a bit of chip on my shoulder, proving to people. it's happened all my career. I probably wouldn't be the fighter I am today without having to do it that way. But I'll keep proving to people. And no, like I said not that long ago, I can't remember who I said it with a little bit of love from promoters and the boxing world, I can go on to be a world champion. I definitely believe that. So hopefully, I keep impressing, keep winning over the boxing world, and then who knows where this game can take me. But first of all, this is a very important fight for me. I'm fighting. This is the best fighter I've been in the ring with, bar Ortiz.
Mm.
Definitely, definitely. Um, so yeah, I'm excited.
So you should be, Michael. It's a really exciting fight. And yeah, just for the context for people, maybe listening or just coming across Michael for the first time, you had that big shot against Virgil Ortiz in the States. It was a fight that ended based off, you got an injury during the fight. And then just since then, he's gone on to, absolutely look like one of those world challengers in the 147 division. Copper Box Arena, Michael. It's a decent, really good venue for boxing. I was there a few months ago, and if they fill it out, it can really be a great place to take in some boxing. You looking forward to taking yourself away from the South Coast? You fought in Bournemouth a couple of times, the big Vitality Stadium. You looking forward to a trip up to the capital?
Yeah, do you know what? When I came back, I'd not fought on the South Coast for 6 years before I fought in Bournemouth last year twice. That's a little bit of a luxury, but I prefer I mean, I've boxed in the capital lots of times. This is obviously a bigger arena to what I fought at in London before, but yeah, I love it, and it also gives my city something to be excited about. Like when do you know what I mean? It's been a while since people have come out to watch me.
Mm.
Uh, I've not boxed since December last year, so yeah, they're boys fighting again, and it gives something to buzz about a little bit in Portsmouth.
Mm. And do you see the recent success of someone like Mark Chamberlain? You've had that success before, and it's been quite frustrating for you the past few years. Do you feel like this is the opportunity, as much as I'm sure you want to kind of big each other up and whatever's good for the city is good for the city, but do you want to kind of take a moment to say, hold on, I've not gone anywhere. I'm still, Michael McKinson that's fighting for, in the biggest fights in the country.
Yeah, I think however we can shine a good light on the city is a great thing. He's doing it great with his opportunities, and a few years before that, obviously, I was doing it great in America. But I'm not in competition with anybody but myself, and it was quite tough to go from headlining a Golden Boy cards live on DAZN in America to kind of boxing on big cards, but on the YouTube against people that I'm expected to win. That's not me. So to be in the danger zone again, to be up against somebody that not a lot of people uh, might think I'll win is exciting, and that's where you see the best version of me. Like
Mm.
I said, I'm in competition with myself and only myself, and I'm still improving. I'm still getting better, and like you said before, I've not gone anywhere.
For sure. Just a couple more, Michael. In 2023, you fought three people. You fought at Vitality. You fought Morales at the. Sorry, no, yeah, you fought Morales at Vitality. You also fought Santos Carvalho and then Musa Lawson most recently in December at the Bournemouth International Centre. You've not got out this year at all. As much as yes, this is a big opportunity for you, is there any doubt in your mind as such as you haven't seen the ring since December, in the stage since December? Is there any doubt in your mind at all that there might be a few things that, oh, hold on, I haven't seen this in a while, or you're confident in your preparation already that you're fully set and ready to go?
There's no room for doubt whatsoever. It's obviously been frustrating. I've gone this far this year without a fight, but I've been in the gym constantly. I've been traveling away for sparring. I was out in the States sparring about 6 weeks ago. Looking to go back there in the next couple of weeks. I've took myself away this week to Manchester to spar. So I'm in a hotel room now. So I've not been out of the boxing game at all. So so yeah, there's no room for doubt at all. I'm very confident I'm going to go in there and you'll see an even better McKinson.
For sure. And just looking at those world champions you mentioned there, the main ones as such, you got the WBO, Brian Norman Jr., Jaron Ennis with the IBS, Stanionis with the WBA, WBC's vacant at the moment. I know that obviously you've got someone that you just can't afford to look past, but is there a
Mm.
particular champion there that you really fancy? I saw when Jaron Ennis's opponent pulled out of the original Philadelphia bout, you were like, maybe throw me in there. But is there a particular champion that you really like at the moment that maybe you could see yourself fighting one day?
I'm a guy which I can't pick routes anyway. I can't pick routes. I can't. Do you know what I mean? I've always had to just take any opportunity that's given my way, and like I go out there and beat Tulani and Mbenge, then boom, like I feel like I could get a fight of that magnitude.
Mm,
But yeah, I'm not looking past Tulani and Mbenge. This is the biggest fight of my career, really. Bar Ortiz. So yeah, I'm fully focused. But what people obviously it's getting announced now and everything. I've known about this for months. So so preparations are very well. I'm in amazing shape now. I'm in great shape now. So it's going to be exciting come October 19th.
mm. And just finally, Michael, your brother Lucas Ballingall had
Yeah.
a brilliant win on that GBM
Yes.
show. What a fight, man! I could see as well when I was watching it. He was fighting, and I could see you in the background, just like feeling every punch, living that absolute fight. It was a cracking fight. He won in the end, but he was dropped in like the final seconds of the final round.
Yeah.
How excited about are you about Lucas? And he's moved up to welterweight recently as well. How excited are you
Yeah.
about what he can do?
I'm his biggest fan. Like I'm his big brother, but I'm his biggest fan. He's gonna start being a lot more successful at welterweight and not having to like really hurt himself going down in weight. He boxed amazing against Casey Benjamin. A lot of exhaustion in the last round and got caught. Like the whole of that last round went in slow motion for me. Went in slow motion for me, and it wasn't so much hurt, but he was very exhausted.
Mm.
But he went into like not the lion's den, but a lot of people wrote him off. He was the bookie's underdog, and he proved everybody wrong. Nine out of the 10 rounds, he boxed unbelievably. So give him his opportunity. He's still like he's in the gym, but he needs a decent opportunity. He deserves one after that win. So welterweights, give Lucas an opportunity.
I know it's completely just a bit more of a fun question, but would you ever face your brother if the opportunity come round? Is that even something you'd consider, or is that
Do you know what? In sparring, yeah, he wins the spars against me.
does
And I
he?
know I've done it in lots of interviews, and some people might not believe. If you've been in the gym with us, you'll know that it like there's no competition in sparring. He's the better brother. So like, how many zeros are we talking? And it could happen. I'll get beat up by him for 8 weeks in the training camp, and then the fight will actually be more even.
Lovely
Because
stuff.
I'll switch it on the night. I'm not a very good sparrer, and he is the better sparrer, definitely.